So. Tag 1. Hm? Was passiert? Hä? Okay. Eigentlich nehmen. Ausrüsten. Das spüre ich damit auch. Mhm. Uiuiui.
D503 was given no clear instruction of the tasks to be completed. He must find them out for himself.
Okay. Sammeln Sie den Müll ein. For real? Bin ich jetzt Müllmann geworden? Ja. Mhm. Die Grafik sieht irgendwie like Borderlands aus, finde ich. Metallfass. So. Geben Sie sich zum Verbrenner. Keine Ahnung, was das für ein Spiel sein soll. Ah, okay. Aktuell bin ich Müllmann. Ah, sehr schön. Hm.
This was D503's first day of work.
Wow. Das war ein anstrengender Arbeitstag.
SCP protocol mandates that D503 now undergo a psychological evaluation.
Was? Machen Sie Stufe 2 des psychologischen Tests durch, damit Ihr aktueller psychischer Zustand beurteilt werden kann. Beginnen. Nehmen Sie die linken Grafikfragmente nach rechts, um die gesamte Fläche auszufüllen. What? Das muss höher. Hm? Ah. And again and again and again. Nee. Kann man die drehen oder so? Nein? That's weird. Wie ist das drin? Das funktionieren. Kann ich die irgendwie drehen? Hm? Kann ich das drehen? Hm? Äh. Kann die Sachen nicht drehen, oder? Ja, da würde der perfekt reinpassen. Wenn ich ihn drehen könnte. Muss ich irgendwas drehen können? Oder noch nicht. Auch noch mit Zeit. Okay. Weird. Oh, es hätte auch gepasst, wenn ich den jetzt nicht drehen können, aber nein. Luther sagt nein. Oh, jetzt gibt's was zu essen. Ein Burger. Na, lecker. Wow. Das liege. Das Bett sieht sehr bequem aus.
This was the first day D503 psychological data was collected.
Ich fühle mich irgendwie wie so ein Gefangener selber.
You're probably wondering, how can this job earn
Nicht
freedom
als Arbeiter.
for a death row inmate?
Bitte lassen Sie sich einsperren. Machen Sie komische Psychotests. Heben Sie den Müll für uns auf.
Welcome to today's training conference.
Hier ist so ein hingeworfener Burger. Lass du das
Today,
stirb.
I'm going to share with you a little project I've been working on called SCP-7457. The desert you saw just now is SCP-7457. D503 is a volunteer who we invited to help us learn more about this desert.
Mehr über die Wüste herauszufinden. Okay.
With SCP-7457,
329 Menschen in diesem Gebiet verschwanden einfach. Ah ja.
in this area. As a precaution, we have introduced lockdown measures as we attempt to find the cause of these disappearances. As everyone here is new to the Foundation, it will be good for you to learn about SCP-7457. Let me explain how it works.
Ui.
Before we get started, are there any questions?
Dr. Ham, I'm Will Barton, 3rd Special Squad, Site 86.
Hello, Will.
Before I came here, I thought I had a basic understanding of the Foundation. I've heard of these anomalies, but only in terms of human anomalies. I had no idea that SCP-7457 was a desert. How do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question, Will. All the unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies. Human anomalies, regional anomalies, artifact anomalies, and various other phenomena beyond our control. The work of the Foundation is to isolate these anomalies and prevent the public from, shall we say, experiencing them? Okay, next question.
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Mark Harris, a research intern from Site 27. In the video, we saw D503 picking up garbage in the desert. Why did it do that? And what does this have to do with anomalies?
Okay, Mark. What I can tell you now is that everything you see is part of SCP-7457. SCP anomalies can be a little difficult to understand at first. Just know that it, or they, have their own rules. Perhaps you'll understand what I mean once we finish watching the video. Okay, let's move on.
Tag 8
The
schon.
first week was fairly normal. However, there was an interesting occurrence on the 8th day.
Okay. Bin gespannt. Give it to me. Ich will hier raus. Oder will ich das? Der wartet nicht.
Let's have a look at what happened.
Sehen wir uns an, was passiert ist. Ja. Gucken wir mal. Ist auf jeden Fall dunkel. Sammeln Sie den Müll ein. Ich hab ein bisschen Angst. Fahrzeug bin ich doch bestimmt sicher, oder? Wir wissen, dass irgendwas passiert. Aber nicht was. Na komm schon. Komm. Weh, ich erschreck mich gleich. Und piept das Ding. Hab den Müll aufgehoben. Ja. Ich will hier rein. Die ganze Wüste ist Müll. Punkt. Will nicht. Warum hat sich das bewegt? Kein gutes Omen. Werde bestimmt gleich angegriffen. Verbrenn dich, lösch dich. Jetzt wird's extra gezeigt. Doch nicht. Runterziehen. Burn.
D503 had completed his task. However, he did not realize
Wenn er erst mit mir in Kontakt gekommen war.
his first anomaly.
Passiert jetzt was mit mir? Hoffentlich. Okay, bitte wählen Sie 3 Bilder mit Dreiecken aus. Dreiecken. Das Rechenergebnis 5 beträgt. Was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Das ist 6, ja. Boah, ich hab keine Ahnung. Gott. Ja, man muss vielleicht genau hingucken. Laufzeit wird aktualisiert. 22. Ich gehe aber schlafen.
That night, D503's psychological data showed abnormal fluctuations. Analysis tells us that D503 is dreaming. Unfortunately, though, we have no way of knowing what he dreamed of that night.
Ich hatte wilde Träume.
The 8th day marked a significant turning point. The start of SCP-7457's impact on D503. Are there any questions before we go on?
Hello, Dr. Ham? I'm Spencer Jones from the Special Operations Department of Site-21.
Hello, Spencer.
It's still unclear as to why D503 needs to pick up all of this trash. If you wanted to monitor his psychological response to SCP-7457, why not just leave him out in the desert? Why assign him these tasks when there are already psychological evaluations taking place?
Okay. Our analysis has indicated that SCP-7457 produces a new cluster of trash every 8 minutes and 37 seconds. If waste collection is not done regularly, all that trash may soon flow into our world. It is worth noting, though, that the quantity of waste created here pales in comparison to the amount produced by humans. However, it still has the potential to become a significant problem in the future. By assigning these tasks to D503, we can monitor his reactions while also containing the trash. There is another reason, but we will get to that one later.
Is it not the case that the Foundation is exaggerating the importance of a minor issue before the issue is fully understood?
Okay, everyone. I must emphasize that behind us is the general public, who are wholly unaware of any of this. Being meticulous and maintaining a serious attitude is essential at the SCP Foundation. Any oversight or underestimation of the enemy may result in disaster.
Thank you, Dr. Ham. I understand.
Good. Let's move on. The effects of SCP-7457 on D503 became most obvious on day 15 of the test. Due to the conditions that day, we were only able to track his movements after recovering data from his radar. It was definitely a bad day, perhaps the worst, even for a death row inmate.
Okay. 15. Ja, da bin ich schon wieder in Kontakt.
D503 found a radar that perfectly resembled his own. However, D503 didn't seem to think much of it.
Ich denke mir aber dabei was. Eieiei. Da ist eine Leiche drinne. Wir drücken den Hebel.
Persistent adverse physiological reactions proved to be a challenge for D503. He still managed to complete his work on day 15. But then he encountered an incident.
Schon wieder.
A sandstorm.
Ah.
D503 walked in the sandstorm for a long time, but he couldn't seem to find his way back.
Vielleicht werde ich verschlungen am Sand. Ach, das war nicht meiner. War sehr schön. Hallo? Like. What? Mhm. Mhm. Ja. Flashlight.
Have you ever experienced a call from an unknown voice? Approximately 13 hours later, a visibly trembling D503 returned to Site 8. We immediately performed a psychological evaluation. Major fluctuations can now be observed in D503's physiological data. The results of the psychological evaluation were so troubling, we had to abort the mission.
Die Schnauze.
D503 was able to break away from the Foundation's control. He has seen the test results of other level D personnel who were analyzed at SCP-7457. That's right, none of the level D personnel at SCP-7457 have ever been able to leave this desert.
Oh, wow, dann ist das ja reinster Selbstmord. Anzeige ist raus. Was ist hier? Seh nix. Hä? Was muss ich machen? Fährt am Müll vorbei. Wo bin ich?
D503 heard the call.
Ich wusste, was zu tun ist. Und was?
Humans often believe that their fate is in their own hands, that all choices come from their own free will. They don't realize that we humans form
Geh vorbei.
Is where D503's instincts led him. Days later, experiment participant D722 found the radar that had belonged to D503. The radar was 31 miles away from the waste treatment facility. All the data we have came from this radar. People entering SCP-7457 will suffer varying degrees of psychological stress within an acute period. It manifests as a range of neurological and mental disorders, as well as severe and unexplained hallucinations. So far, not one participant has left the desert unscathed. The Foundation has tested 31 Level D personnel in an area spanning 2,267 square miles. Our testing continues. When you work for the Foundation, you will face various anomalies. Some can kill you, some may drive you crazy, and some will make you feel that living is worse than death. Let this be very clear. SCP-7457 is just a taste of what you will face in the future. Before joining the Foundation, you were all leaders in your respective fields and industries. Researchers, special forces, FBI agents, national security experts. Well, SCP does not care how smart you are, how accomplished you are. It doesn't matter to them how many doctorates and titles you have. You are no different from helpless ants when confronted with these anomalies. Remember this. It is the most important advice you will receive. Do not take risks. You will die. You are not as special as you think you are. If you encounter an anomaly, put your pride and curiosity aside. Run, because that's the only thing you can do. God won't protect you here. Welcome to the Foundation, rookies. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham, and this ends the first class of our employee induction program.
Wow. Okay. Kann ich wieder kündigen? Ich will das nicht. Die Schulung ist beendet. Bitte hinterlassen Sie Ihre Kommentare. Ich will eigentlich gar nichts. Mir wurde klar, dass ich mich streng an die Regeln halten muss, damit sonst einer Amnestiker injiziert und ich nach Hause geschickt werden könnte, so wie Jonathan. Ich habe nur eine Meldung gesehen, der einen Lehrling eingeschüchtert hat. Das stimmt. Ich fühle gar nichts. Oder rechtzeitig informiert, oh. Okay. KKK. Ich habe Schmerztabletten, ich könnte ein paar gebrauchen. Du halt Rick und Morty gucken. Und jetzt kommt's. Mein erster Tag. Ich muss in die Kantine gehen. Hast du jetzt noch Hunger? So, das war die Einführung. Ich glaube, für das weitere Gameplay werde ich eine neue Aufnahme machen. Ja, falls euch der Geschmack hochgekommen ist und ihr mehr sehen wollt, bleibt dran. Es folgen weitere Videos. Viel Spaß.